Hey Odin, let's do it. Let's do a mix of your 2 hashes.
Why we gotta do a mix of my 2 hashes? You know this shit ain't free.
All right. I bring out some of my green dragon.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair.
Alright, roll Constitution. Alright, you're fucked up, but you're not knocked out fucked up.
You know what I want to do? How fast is it?
How fast is the ship? According to the shipwright, what he told to Gertrude is, as long as you have a back breeze, you can go most places in the kingdom within a week.
You guys want to stop by Golgar's?
Okay, so you guys are around that area, so that is on the opposite side of the kingdom, so that's going to take you 7 days to actually get there through the sky.
I was going to just bang one out with Kira.
Alright, roll Constitution for that. You are
I forgot she is. Oh.
You are right now a one-pump chump. She is not satisfied, but you were. That's all that matters. Okay. You guys lift off into the sky, and Gertrude flies off in the direction of Vesta. She's able to guide through a 3-dimensional... basically, they installed like a 3-dimensional compass on board the ship, so that you guys can see where you are in terms of height in the sky, as well as where you are going north, south, east, west. So she is guiding you towards that. Again, she says it'll be about a week. You guys are stocked up on supplies, so you should be good on that. And you guys are on your way. That's what's
how's Robert doing?
Robert the Goose, he's doing good.
He's just chilling, man.
Yeah, he's just chilling below deck. He's chilling. He's hanging out with Carlos right now.
You start seeing a fucking just a random bandana came out of nowhere just around Robert's head.
My goose is a hood.
All right, so since I rolled that for you guys, so everybody roll perception.
Odin's not paying attention to shit.
Oh
ever.
God. Okay, Mick, you are paying attention to everything around you, and as you look down, you see, because you're only you're less than 1,000 feet up. You're probably 500 feet roughly, maybe a little bit more than that. You go over this small little mountain range that has kind of these sheer cliffs, and you're looking in on this. It looks like this kind of isolated little area that's surrounded by mountains. And as you're looking down, you see what appear to be dinosaurs walking around.
Yo, let's go get one.
All right, Guile, what are you rolling for?
I'm using the cannon.
What, you're using the artillery piece?
I'm using the cannon.
On what?
On the dinosaurs.
What one specifically? Roll perception to see which ones you can see and which ones you're going to aim at. Okay, you see 4 different types of dinosaurs that are down there. There's a group of 2 Triceratops. There's a group of 1. There's 1 T-Rex. There's a group of 2 of the Stegosaurus, and then you also have the elongated neck one, Brontosaurus. Yeah, okay, so you have 2 Brontosauruses, you have 2 Stegosauruses, you have 2 Triceratops, and you got 1 T-Rex.
I'm gonna put that back.
You're not gonna fire it?
I like dinosaurs way too much.
I want a dinosaur.
Alright, well, Gertrude says that she'll land, but she's gonna land in kind of a safe area so that the dinosaurs don't get at you. So she's gonna land in this little plateau area that's a bit higher up that you guys can climb down. So Gertrude lands on this little outcropping, and as in the area, you can see what looks like, it's a wide open kind of savanna area with a bunch of dinosaurs. At the same time, roll perception now that you're on this plateau, everybody.
Oh,
okay.
Maybe he rolled above a 10 this time. What a fucking surprise.
Odin, you actually noticed that there appears to be a small, hunting shack on the plateau underneath a few trees, a little bit through that. It looks like it's being used. There appears to be what remains of a fire and some smoke coming out of it.
Ooh, potential customers.
I rolled a 11.
You also noticed this little hunter shack. Guile and Hodin have noticed that there's this little hunter shack that's over on the plateau you're on.
Let's go check the let's go check it out.
So you guys walk up to the shack and you see what appears to be a man in the backyard. It looks like he's tanning a piece of dinosaur leather or dinosaur hide or something along those lines in the back. You're not sure what he's going to make out of it, but it looks like it's fairly durable as a material. There's also several other things around, including dinosaur bones, teeth, and meat.
Hello.
Oh, hello there. How are you doing?
The fuck is up with the big things?
Oh, all the dinosaurs. I haven't seen anybody in here in years. Unless you guys are just a hallucination of my loneliness.
He is, as I point to Guile.
I'm finding that harder to believe now that you have a sense of humor. Usually my hallucinations don't.
I roll a 17 to act like a hallucination.
So what do you want to do exactly? What do you just want to convince him that you're
like a figment of his imagination.
Okay, so he's going to roll against that. He does believe you. Okay. He believes that you're a hallucination. However, he thinks that maybe Kane and Raka are real. So he's not going to pay attention to you.
The area, what are you doing?
Well, you see, I've been I've been trapped here for a real long time. There was a cave that led in here, and when I was a little kid, I crawled through it, but unfortunately, there was an earthquake and it collapsed. So I've been trapped in here since I was a little kid. And I just guess I learned how to live with the dinosaurs, and they learned how to live with me.
What do you like, the Flintstones, man? That's awesome.
I don't know what that means, but maybe.
Fred Flintstone, he's a homeboy. He has some of the most bomb fucking weed, bro.
Kind of gets what you're talking about from like a gist perspective, but he is he's not really understanding too well. Like he gets what you're trying to get across though.
Do you have a lot of these leather in here?
Well, I got some. I just went hunting a little while ago, but there's one I've been looking at. It's a nice big dinosaur. It's a T-Rex, red scales.
Do you have anything with blue scales?
There are some dinosaurs that have some blue and yellow striping, and I have a few skin.
Do you have anything black?
I got a couple of things.
I just want to see if you could bind my armor with that.
Oh, so you want to like reinforce your armor with like monster bits?
Yeah.
Okay, so because your armor is such high quality anyway, the stuff that he has is not.
It's mainly for
aesthetics.
Aesthetics, yeah.
Well, he does mention that if you wanted to go on the hunt for that specific T-Rex that he was talking about, it's an ancient dinosaur. It probably is magical as well. So if you actually kill that, the material you get from it might actually be able to be combined with your armor and make it stronger.
We'll hunt it in exchange for one thing.
Well, I was going to ask you for something too, but you go right ahead.
We'll hunt this in exchange for you embedding our armor. We'll take you with us.
That was going to be my next question. I've been dying to see what the outside world has to offer there, my friend, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Wait, hold on. We're bringing Popeye with us, man?
I'm more helpful, Guthrie.
Please, God, take me out of here. I've been stuck here for 25 years.
He can help Guthrie with the ship.
Alright, I want my own dinosaur egg.
It is a female T-Rex that you're going after, so she may have some eggs. You got to find.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, so he marks a location on your map that's to the north and east. It's inside of the mountain range there where all the dinosaurs are, and he says this is the location that the creature has marked as its territory, so they should start there.
Does he still think I'm a figment of his imagination?
He's kind of questioning it at this point, but he figures that since you were so agreeable in coming with him that you are actually a figment of his imagination, but he does believe that Hope and Nick are real. Alright, so you guys go to that area. It's a big, big forest. It's not extremely thickly packed, but the trees are kind of tall and there's a lot of underbrush to sort of hide in, so that works out for you guys pretty well. But you need to find out where the location is, so you're going to have to look around in the environment to see if you can try and find traces of the T-Rex itself. And also, the hunter, who identifies himself as Fleetwood, is going to also roll with you. Is that 16 what you were rolling, or is
that's what I rolled.
That's what you rolled. So Rocco, we just need you.
Oh.
13. Okay. So Cham, you find what appears to be a bunch of broken branches that look like it's an animal fairly large and fairly tall that ran by in going away from you to the west. And then Rocco, in the same direction, you also find what appears to be a pile of feces. So you guys find that going off in that direction, so you can assume that it's a very large creature, and it probably is what you're looking for.
I'm going to start heading that way.
Okay, as you guys start heading in that direction, you hear what it sounds like a mighty roar, and Fleetwood stops you and says that this appears to be where the creature is nesting, and that is its call.
You don't say. I'm going to go offer it some weed.
Okay, well, you can see it. It looks like it's in a nest, so you're just going to walk out in the open?
No, absolutely not. Alright, fellas. We gotta take it. We take a pound of it, and we put some meat by it, and we light that pound on fire.
All right, you guys do have some rations, so it's not like fresh meat, but it's like jerky. As long as that's out in the open, you should be all right to attract it to that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, champ.
So do a crafting roll to put this whole thing together.
Ooh!
But Rocket rolls a nat 20 for the crafting roll. Okay. All right. So you put together the jerky is actually coating the outside of the meat almost. It is you've constructed it so it's like a meat pellet with like weed inside of it basically, but it's massive. It's like the size of it's the size of a large plastic bag because of the amount of weed that you have. So you just put that out into this little opening area, and then you run back, and everybody's going to have to do some hide rolls. Jam, you have hit successfully. Rocky, you have also hit successfully. Fleetwood roll is good. And Kane, that's good enough because you're small anyway.
Woo!
Alright, so you guys all successfully hide. As you watch the clearing, you see what appears to be the Tyrannosaurus Rex that you were told about, which is a massive fucking animal. It appears to have black scales all over it. It's black with kind of like a grayish, tannish belly. And it also has some horns and stuff that are growing out of its head. So it comes in and eats up the little kind of pellet, or not pellet, but the little like backpack size thing of wheat and beef jerky, and gulps it down in one go. It then looks around for a little bit, doesn't see anything, and returns to its nest. You're not 100% sure how long it's going to take effect, but I am going to roll for that. Because it's an average effect, yeah, it's about an hour later when you notice that the creature has stopped moving from what you can tell. You don't hear any more rustling.
I'm gonna go up to it, I'm gonna poke it.
Okay, you go up to the clearing, and you see that the creature appears to be asleep in its nest.
I poke it.
What are you poking it with? Okay, so you're gonna poke it with a stick. Okay, so I'm gonna have to roll to see if it wakes up. It does not wake up. The creature is asleep.
Alright, then I'm gonna go to around his neck, and I'm going to target attack.
So again, he's not really moving, so I'm gonna say that's gonna hit. Oh, and that's for your second one, which that will also hit. 5 d10s.
That's a lot of damage.
You did kill it. You decapitated it because you did 40 damage directly to its neck.
Oh, also, isn't that doubled?
Instead of 39 damage, you actually did 78.
78, yeah.
So yes, that is enough to decapitate the dinosaur all in one go. Okay, so you have successfully killed that. Fleetwood says that he has never seen anything like that before. He congratulates you for slaying the beast one foul swoop, and says that he will make anything you require from its flesh.
Hold on, is there any eggs?
Cham, you find a single egg.
I'm gonna give this egg to Hodin.
I'm gonna get my own T-Rex. I'm gonna name him Herbert.
Damn it, it's bullshit. This is my idea.
Alright, so I'm just gonna let the guy Fleetwood do his magic and carving up the dinosaur.
All right, he gets to work quickly. He takes out a nice hunting knife that appears to be made out of very, very finely crafted dinosaur bone. It also looks razor sharp, and he proceeds to skin almost everything off of the dinosaur corpse. He also removes all of the teeth and the horns. This entire process takes roughly an hour. So he
I'm gonna signal Gutrid to come to where we're at.
Gertrude,
Yeah.
how are you going to signal her?
Hey Mick, do some kind of magic you have.
90% killing.
I know. Do you have anything like lightning or fucking rocket? Do a lightning arrow. See if it gets the attention.
Man, nobody follows fucking lightning, you idiot. Takes one of his fire arrows and he just launches that shit straight up in the air.
So yes, you launch the fire arrow up into the air. I will roll 1d20 to see if Gertrude is able to notice that. It is enough where she is able to notice. Gertrude does see it, and she's kind of curious as to why it was fired directly up into the air. So she actually takes the ship and goes to meet you there. So after a few minutes of waiting, the ship arrives and lowers itself down along with the ladder so that you guys can be evacuated out.
I'm also going to start taking a lot of start storing a lot of the meat so we can have something on ship.
Okay, how much meat are you going to take off of the corpse?
So I start having him carve out the meat and get like 100 pounds of it.
Okay, roll strength to transport all the meat onto the actual ship. You're going to have to carry it up the ladder. Okay, that's enough. All right, Fleetwood helps you load the meat onto the ship so you guys are fully stocked for the next month.
All right, deal's a deal. Hop on up.
Thank you kindly.
I'm going to tell him, like, I want the horns on my helmet.
You got it, big guy. All right, so over the course of the next day, so let's see. So you guys now have all those upgrades, and you also have Fleetwood, who will remain on your ship. He's not an armorer, so he doesn't work on, like, metallurgy and stuff like that, but he can help you, like, shore up your armor with any kind of leathers or hides, tanning, any kind of upgrades like that he can do, as well as any kind of basic tailoring. So now you have your shipwright, your cleric, and a leather worker / tailor. From that, so now that you are doing that, you guys manage to get to your destination. You arrive at the city of Vesta, where Golgar's farm is. You can actually see his farm from the sky because you can see the giant green patch of weed.
I'm going to go down. Should he be able to see us? It's sort of like right above his house.
Yeah, he can see you. He's standing outside waving at you right now.
Hey, Golgarth.
Hey, my friends, I missed you. It's me, Golgar.
Yay!
Francine, get out here with the little one. Our friends are back with a flying ship.
How's everything going?
How are you?
We got a dragon turtle, and I'm about to have a T-Rex baby.
Family's getting bigger, aren't they? Francine's expecting our next little one any day now. What?
Guile's gonna be a padre too. We're actually kind of scared about that for real. That doesn't seem like a good thing.
Congratulations. I know it's a scary experience whenever you gotta do something.
No, that's not at all wild. Just two Guiles running around? That would be terrible for the world.
But what brings you back to this neck of the woods, especially with that new doohickey? Oh, I've never seen a ship fly like that in years.
We're actually wondering if you got more stuff.
Need to re-up.
Oh, you want some green dragon? Well, I actually started growing a few different kinds of stuff. If you want to take a look, I still got my green dragon. That's my go-to. That's what I still smoke. But I got some other things. All right. So Golgar leads you into a back room of his house where he has 4 bins that are full to the top with weed. Well, not bins, but basically barrels. They're full to the top with various kinds of weed. So Golgar points at each individual one. They're each marked with a ribbon. One has a yellow ribbon, one has an orange ribbon, one has a blue ribbon, and one has red ribbon. So the yellow ribbon he points to, this is what we like to call the golden bear. Now this stuff is a hybrid. It's a green dragon and purple salamander. It's something you don't really need a whole lot to actually smoke. Good for beginners, that kind of thing. Then you got yourself some orange frog over here. Now this stuff, it takes you all the way. That stuff will last you all day. It is expensive as hell, but it gets the job done. One little puff of that stuff and you will be on cloud 9 until next weekend. Now we go over and now you have your mellow. We got our indica of indicas right here. This is our blue gorilla, and it just makes you want to sit there and just eat as much as you can. It just makes you hungry. I mean, it's horrible for food conservation, especially in the wintertime, but damn, does it make you feel good after you're sitting there with a bloated up belly. And then the last one, which is meant to kind of gear your ass up and get you ready for fucking and shit, is the red sunfire, and that stuff is mint. That make Green Dragon look like some pussy shit.
How much for the lot, man?
Cool stuff. And keep in mind, each one of those barrels can hold 5 pounds of whatever is in it. So each one of those, I believe, each one of those barrels is worth, I'm going to say, because it's a new kind, each one is worth 100 gold. So it's going to be 400 gold if you want all 4 of the barrels.
I'm just going to straight up and pay it 400 gold.
Hey, hold on, Guile. Don't be greedy. Let me pay some. I said what I said, Golgar. We'll take the lot.
You got it, my friend Hoden. There's 4 big barrels of that stuff for you. I'll be growing some more in the next batch, so you come back here in a couple of months and see what we got. Rocka, are you carrying that dinosaur egg around like Jam was with the turtle?
Oh yeah, he's got it like in a little satchel, like on his back, like just like smiling.
All right.
How you doing back there, Herbert?
Herbert, it appears that the dinosaur actually reacts to his name being said, and the egg moves around, although it does not hatch. But you can tell that apparently the dinosaur is content inside.
So I'm gonna have Gutrid park the fucking shit. We're all just gonna get blazed.
All right, everybody, roll Constitution.
I also want to get some purple salamander and green dragon.
Wait. Yeah, I need to get some of that too.
How much of each of those would you like?
Fuck it, 5 pounds.
Okay, he will sell you 5 pounds of each of similar barrels to the other one. So you have 5 more pounds of green dragon and 5 pound purple salamander. Each one of they're the same. They're a little bit cheaper than the newer kind that he has. So each of those barrels is going to be 75 gold a piece. So it's going to be 150 gold.
All right, well, so we'll both do the 75. Yeah, and Hoden needs to go get more of his LSD.
Okay, so there is a contact. You can go in town to go and get that because Golgar does not sell hallucinogenics.
All right, yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Okay, so the rest of you guys are going to get stoned out in the town. Rocka, you're going to go and meet up with your contact, who you do at a back alley. Shady-looking guy, kind of wearing a hood, but you know him as the purveyor. Hello there, Hoden. Would you like some more drugs?
Why you gotta say it so creepy, man? You know that's what I'm here for.
It's the way I talk.
Why is I don't understand. What do you got, man? Let me see.
Hodin hears like something in the back of his head. Get some lollies and some powder.
Okay, so he has lollipops. He has 10 of them. Each one of those lollipops is worth 5 gold apiece.
All right, yeah, he's gonna buy them all. So
That's 50 gold. So you have 10 lollipops. He also has a half pound of the magic wake up dust, and that's also going to be 50 gold. All right, so he gives you a full pound of that. Then, in addition to that, he also has what appear to be some little stamps that he says also work very similarly to the lollipops. Would you like any of those?
yeah.
Okay, so a book of those costs 2 gold, and it's basically only enough to make each stamp. There's a dozen stamps, and each one of them is only enough to make one person trip for like an hour.
How many of those does he have?
There's a dozen for each. He only has one book of them, and there's a dozen in a book, so he gives you that. He also says that he has several newer things that he would like to give you. He says that he has a special drug that allows the user to walk through fire.
You don't say.
Look, man, all you do is you take this, and he pulls out a little tiny vial that's filled with blue liquid. Because all you do, take this, pop it, and then you feel amazing. You feel like you're walking on sunshine, and then you can go bathe in fucking lava.
How much you want for that?
Oh, probably about 25 gold.
25 gold? You're busting my balls here, man.
Bathing in lava.
Yeah, let me try to persuade.
Okay, you have to roll for that. 7. All right, we'll see how dumb he is. He's not that dumb, so no, he is not budging on the price. He says it's 25 because it's a very valuable item, and he only has one of them.
Fuck, man. All right, fine.
Okay, that is all he has. You have bought out everything that he has. So you have the new drug that lets you walk through fire. You have the 10 lollipops. You have the 1 pound of wake-up powder, and you have the book of 12 LSD stamps.